most depressed state of my life. Not really know where to start, how to start. I just don't want to be this person anymore. All this while, you know me as a certain type, all about shopping or styling. First time, I want to share the real me, the things that I've been going through past 5 years. I am no more me. I just cannot relate myself with the old me, and there's been tons of evolution, tons of transformation and changes happening in my life within me. I'm not actually showing that on a camera or on video because this is the only part that I still do the same thing that I used to do. So I kind of feel like I'm holding on to the last bit and I do not want to let go of this. But I think it's high time I embrace on a new path, new life that I've chosen for myself. I just want to share my heart with you guys. Probably some of you can relate with me. And my life was all about shopping and traveling. I was just growing up as a kid, like a middle class family. So the only thing that I can do something different was like I want to live for myself, and my term of living for myself is all about shopping and traveling, and that's all I thought my life was all about. But as I grew older and real life starts to hit on me, things were changing really drastically. So much decisions go wrong, life gets miserable, sometimes we feel stuck, and all of that happened to me. It all started in the year 2017. One of the major life decisions that I took ended up drastically and miserably horrible in my life, which I only now know that why it turned out the way it did. But it was super hard on me. That's it. There is pretty much no hope left, and you cannot reverse certain things in life. And yeah, adult life is very hard because once you take a decision, there is no U-turn, there is no getting back, because certain things in life are like so complicated. Time cannot be got back, age cannot be gotten back. It was such a big blow on my life. That's the first time like I'm experiencing something real adult situation on my face, on my head, and there is no going back to it. I was horribly broken. I didn't have anybody to talk with. People that I was with wouldn't understand, and which is the common for most of us. I felt so alone, so miserable. All my dreams shattered, hope shattered, to a point where I really got depression mode. I tried doing everything else, like to distract myself, like all of us do. Getting into a new job, meeting new colleagues, new people, making new friends, traveling again to distract myself, shopping, making videos. All of it was like a perfect distraction for my miserable real life that I was living with all the hopes and dreams shattered. And that's how I just went on for months together, continuous thoughts going on in my head, and there seems to be no solution. I start on point, circle, and come back to the same point. Why this happened? It shouldn't have happened. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I don't know what else to do. Why should my life be like this? What else can I do? The same point. I'm done. My life is gone. It was just a miserable state of mind. At one point, I went to Pondicherry for a travel, and that's exactly when things hit me. I almost decided to quit life only, and I had to face the reality. At that exact point of time, Bhagavad Gita came into my life, and in Bhagavad Gita, I had no idea what it was about. Anyways, I was on the verge of quitting my life. So I read Bhagavad Gita with just an open mind. I didn't know what the book was about. I didn't know anything about it. It's a big book, and you will not believe, slowly, my perception of life kinda got changed. Like I'm literally pouring fresh water on my rotten thoughts to kinda get it cleaned, and then I'm getting to know about what real life is all about. And all slowly, after I read the book, I got a new whole perspective about life. All this was happening through the 2018, and 2018 mid-May only, that this exact May for 2018, 5 years ago, I had new perspective. 2019, I did lots of changes in my lifestyle. That's when I'm kind of realizing the value of life, the value of body, like all of it, little bit, not like completely, but just a little bit. For somebody who had no idea what life was all about, to just getting a little bit idea what I'm eating, when I'm eating, how to live, how not to live, and all of it. Certain rules I was just implementing in my life, just like gathering all the parts that was actually good and not focusing on the part of life that is miserably still sitting there. So I cannot cure it, I cannot get rid of it, but then at least the other parts I was just enhancing the ones that I already had good in my life. Since I was busy implementing new things in my life and finding a new lifestyle and all of it, the focus from the miserable part of my life actually transformed to the things that what I can actually make better, the things that are already good, how to enhance it better, or the things that I can bring in new to my life, how to do. So my entire focus went on like that in 2019, and I was in a pretty good state. That's exactly when 2020 happened. So the two disastrous, most miserable yet life-changing years of my life and the biggest blessing of my life till date are like 2017 and 2020, you guys. 2017, young, not knowing anything, all of the story happened, and 2020 was again a biggest blow of my life again. So I went to US, almost lived there for more than a year, and it has got nothing to do with lockdown and stuff like that. I will make a detailed video on that, Instagram as well. I can actually start posting. If you had to see, I've been living a very extravagant lifestyle on Instagram, but then everything stopped. It was in the worst state of life possible. I stopped posting completely and not do anything that I used to like. I still liked all of it. Real life was pulling you from one side. It was just so difficult. All the dreams, all the hopes again completely got shattered, and again things got really miserable, and I couldn't come back home. I couldn't run back to my own place, and on top of it there wasn't like sun out there, extreme cold. Physically also it was very hard to cope up with the weather change, yucky tasting water, everything together. On top of it, emotional super damage and so much of things I was going through all together. But this time I had a little bit support from the scripture, from the sadhana that I've implemented, a little bit of real knowledge about life. So this point of time I haven't actually turned spiritual, but I was on the path of it. But only then I got no thing that happened in 2017 was nothing at all. It was just for the benefit of my life. The thing that was happening in 2020 is the biggest blow of my life. It's like a reality check in front of my face, and that's when I started to build my life from scratch with new perspective, in order, in line with scriptures. The more I was practicing sadhana, and I knew my sadhana was nowhere enough for the situations of life that I'm facing through. Like the intensity of the things that are happening in life is so high, and the sadhana wasn't even enough to match up with it. So I kind of literally increased my sadhana, tripled up my sadhana completely, all about the spiritual aspect. I started reading more, I started practicing more, I started implementing more. I was more strict on my schedule, I was more strict on my lifestyle. I just started doing everything and anything possible, learning more about my body, learning more about my mind, literally changing the lifestyle from scratch. Overall personality change, likes change, desires change, the way I respond to things kind of changed. I was literally like changing every single thing. On a day-to-day basis I was making little bit of progress in every single part of it, because all I knew is I did not want to live the way I was living, because I need to be strong enough to handle the situation that I'm being thrown out in. Amidst all of this was happening within me, I suddenly got corona out of nowhere, and it kind of gave me a big reality life check on my face. I just had it for just 3-4 days. In 7 days I was completely fine. You know, the kind of realizations that it gave me inside of me, that was super huge, and it deserves a whole video as in for itself, and it's a very worthwhile video. I'll make it soon, guys. Kind of gave me a reality check. All I knew was this is not the life that I want to live. I am wasting my life. I'm wasting every second of it. I'm losing myself. I know this is not how I want to be. I know this is not how I want to live, but I had no idea where to go, how to go, and whom to ask, what to do with my life. I had really zero idea. That was like a real middle struggle of everything. Every single time some major blow happens in life, you guys, there is some life lesson that is waiting for us. The minute we learn the life lesson, things are going to change, and that's exactly how things happen to me. Every single time I hit the rock bottom, like there isn't anything below this other than death itself, that's when something new sprung out in life. So at this rock bottom stage of life, I realized this is not the life I want to live anymore, and I really want to change my ways and change my all of it. And that's exactly when I did wardrobe sale, when I started selling of all the new clothes that I had. I had a whole wardrobe of clothes with tags. I haven't even touched the tags because it's all brand new, unused, and just laying there. Shopaholic kind of thing. Although I had a career out of it, but still it was getting beyond to a point, and I knew this is not the life I want to live. I did a major wardrobe sale. A lot of you girls purchased stuff from me, and it was like, kind of letting go of a part of myself and embracing the new me and accepting the new me and accepting the changes that's happening in my life. I have no option to back out, but I only wasn't aware where it is taking me to. Focus on shopping and travel completely was gone, and instead the focus shifted to on how to make my health better, how to make my body better, how to make my mind better, how do I understand the working of the body and mind better, why these emotions are troubling so much, and what is the purpose of my life, like why am I even born. All of these real life questions started occurring to me during the end of corona, and that's when things started to change majorly in my life. And with existing sadhana, bit of sadhana that I had practiced together, I kind of pushed in all and completely transformed myself. But all of this was happening behind the camera. On YouTube, I was still the same person. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Adityiyer. The H&M is having sale, this, that, and all of it. That was the only part that connected to the old me, but although that wasn't real. And now, here I am with a complete lifestyle change, and it's been for 5 years, you guys. This 2023 May, it's a complete 5 whole years of my starting of the transformation to journey to completely transform myself, and I'm no longer the old me. I embrace the fact I've let go of the old phase of life. I've let go of the old desires, the old opinions and beliefs, and the way I want to live, the kind of ambitions and dreams that I had for myself. I've let go of all of that completely, and here I am completely as a new person, focused solely on the peace of my life, focus only on the inner self and not the outer self, completely grounded and completely in reality, in alignment with life. And while it's all easy to go through off camera, but it's very difficult to come and share it with all of you guys on camera, because I'm really not sure if I should be even doing it or I should just keep my real self hidden. But I know it is not going to give authentic connection with you guys, and I really don't want to behave a certain way, and I was not connecting with you guys anymore. And I knew there was a gap between us, because I myself is like pretending to like something and pretending to do something when that is not exactly what I'm doing in the real life. So the shift happened, but I wasn't sure if I was even the real shift or what is it that I'm going through to even be talking on camera. Finally, after wasting so much of time and so much of energy, and I found the real purpose of my life, doing things that's never gonna matter in the long run. Just even 2 years down the line or 5 years down the line, it's just gonna have no value at all in my life or your life. So I want to make this channel to something really purposeful, and to be able to serve you all girls out there, to do something that can enhance your life rather than just getting your desires on. This is not me. I changed, and I'm not that old me anymore. I'm not the young frivolous me anymore. So I really want to share some purpose and value, and to give off something to you guys that I really learned from my life situations. A lot of you girls are going through a lot, so I could just be of some use to all of that. And maybe some of you guys can get inspired and figure out what is lacking in your life and what you can improve and how you can evolve for the better version of you, rather than sticking on with the old version, because it is very difficult to let go of the old version, but it is totally worth it. So finally, I'm actually starting the new phase of my life, both on camera, off camera. I've been doing it for quite some time. It's almost 5 years now. But on camera, I'm going to start revealing my real journey of my life as well. The things that have changed my life, the little things that really helped in my health, my lifestyle, the sleep quality, the food quality, how do I manage my emotions, my mind, the biggest challenging life situations, decision making, all of it together, backed on completely by scriptures and following complete scriptural lifestyle. So finally, I'm no longer me, and I don't miss the old self, because the old self was just not about any purpose, just whiling away time, wasting money on things that really never mattered to the real life. Finally, I'm in a new phase of life who's completely connected with the real life, but all of that in upcoming video, you guys. So subscribe to my channel, and share it with all your girlfriends if you're really interested in some life transforming real life thing. So if you want to talk to me on a personal level, feel free to DM me on my Instagram.